What's up, family? Welcome back to another episode of the Financial Freedom Podcast. But before we jump into this episode, two things. No, I look like I'm wearing the same outfit as the last video. I'm grinding, baby. I just recorded it. Second is follow the socials so you can stay up to date, in tune with if we got any news, updates. I be spitting my game on there too. Y'all go check that out as well. For all your financial game, come to the Financial Freedom Instagram page, as well as the YouTube. But without further ado, let's jump into it right now. In this episode, we're going to be talking about debt. Yeah, don't nobody like debt, do they? But a lot of people in debt. But let's start off with, what is debt? Debt is something, typically money, that's an older dude. Break it down in a small sense. Debt is you owing money to whoever you in debt. Whether it's the bank, whether it's another person, whether it's State Farm. But in this episode, we're specifically talking about credit card debt. Because this is another episode of the credit series. If you haven't checked out the first episodes, go ahead and check that out right now. I'll wait. Now, what is credit card debt? Basically, you owe the credit union. Now, how can that affect you? Now, if you haven't been in debt before, you're probably wondering. I hear everybody saying how being in debt not good and how it's taking money away from their pockets because they still paying off their debt, like student loan debts. If you went to college, student loan debts, you got them. Car debt, you owe that car agency. But this one, you owe the credit union. And how can that affect you? Number one, it's going to lower your credit. Your credit going to be bad. And without your good credit, you can't do most things that you want to do. I'm not going to lie. See, I tried to go into the store I'm going to tell you a story. Me and the missus went to the store the other day, trying to go get me a new phone. My phone messed up. See, we had two different outcomes. When she did it, she got good credit. So they gave it to her at a lower price. Me, I don't have any credit yet because I haven't got me any credit cards. For the simple fact is, I'm not getting my credit cards until I'm already set to do with what I want to do with them. If you're following me. If you're not, go check out the last videos. So I don't have any credit. So since I went in there without any credit, they charged me more. So without that good credit, you can't even get a phone for a decent price. Or have you paying overkill. Number two, like I stated, it'll eat at your pocket. Damn near go broke in debt. They say, as long as somebody in your debt, you'll never go broke. Once you in that debt, until you pay that debt off, they're going to keep taking your money. They're going to take your money. You think they're not going to take your money, they're going to take it. What? Shut out that paycheck. You be like, man, why that come out my... Yeah. Yep. Can't write out your paycheck, buddy. You in debt. They taking that money. And you want to know what else is more messed up? Which brings me to my third one. Debt bring more debt. Being in debt will make you go in more debt. Say if you already in debt with your credit card company and your money from out your paycheck going to your credit card company now it's running out your pockets. Now you ain't got to say you ain't got enough to pay for your car. Now you're going in debt with the car and the credit card debt. You feel me? Now it's two debts on your shoulders, two monkeys on your back when you only had one at first. Until you get out of the first debt, you can't get out of the second one. Now, I'm here to tell you how you can avoid that. How can you battle that? Number one, pay stuff off on time. If you leasing something, make sure you have the money to lease what you're leasing. If you ain't got the money to lease it, and you know you're not going to have the money, why do it? And why do it with your credit card? Why do it? Don't put yourself in unnecessary debt if you don't have to. See, I avoid doing things that I don't want to because I don't have to. You don't have to do that. You can avoid all of that by simply not leasing it. Make sure you have the money to buy it then. Because once it's yours, can't nobody take it. Speaking of that, go watch one of the last episodes, Financing versus Buying. Want to know the difference between what financing and what buying is? You go check that episode out right now. Card will be right here. Back into this though. Stop leasing and stuff that you can't afford. Seriously. It's unnecessary debt for real. 3. Change your spending habits. That way, if you are in debt, you still have some money to fight that debt. Like, if I go in debt $1,600, I don't know, and I already got half of that stack to the side. By my paycheck, I can just kick out the other half, and then now I'm not in debt no more. Instead of, alright, I'm gonna wait till I get paid. No, if you got the money already to get yourself out that debt, go ahead, do that though, bro. Do that. I've been trying to tell my mans that. I even told him that the other day. Get yourself out that debt, cause if you're not out that debt, you're gonna keep being in debt, bro. Change your spending habit. You ain't gonna wanna go over your limit all the time. Cause credit card debt ain't just with leasing stuff. You can buy stuff with your credit card and go into debt with it if you go over your limit. And if you don't pay them people their money back, they coming for that money. No bull. Yeah, it's payment plans you can set up. Them payment plans, they gonna help you. Like already having the money, because you change your spending habits. Now that money that you would spend going out to eat or eating that fast food all the time, when you really got food in the house, I get you, treat yourself. But that money that you had, you could have just set to the side in the savings. You got a family, you spending a few hundred a month on just food if you getting it out. Now how you really avoid credit card debt is you just don't lease, you just buy. Simple. If you buy it, it's yours. Say you buy a car, everything in your name. That title is in your name. They can't take your car. But if I go lease my car, yeah, it's in my name. I'm leasing it in my name. Guess who I'm giving that money to every month? That car dealership. Yep, that car dealership. Until that whip is paid off, you ain't free from it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well as the last episode. And before I wrap this video up, follow my Instagram right here, my personal. I make music. If that sounds like something you into, you go check that out. The clip will be right after this. Y'all have a good one.